1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five.
For the drums, it's a very simple pattern. The whole time it plays the same thing. The kick is just a nice, standard kick. The way it goes like duh, duh, duh at the end, I tried to add some variation. These two snare sounds are layered together throughout the whole time. And they all together have, so this is the first snare sound. And then this is the second snare sound. One of them is lower, so it has more body to the kick. And then for the hi-hats, it's just this hi-hat rhythm that plays the whole time. There's also a clap that gets used at the beginning of the chorus to signal the chorus is about to start, and it also plays at the beginning as well on a syncopated rhythm. And then there's also just different types of crashes that happen throughout the song as well. For this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into my iPhone, and then I chopped it up, put some effects on it, and it came out sounding like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I wanted it to be very, different, and it sounded very metallic and robotic, and that's how I wanted it to sound. So I'm happy about how that came out. Next is these 3 bass sounds, which are in the chorus. So here's the first bass sound. It's very buzzy, and again, it's just something from stock Logic, Alchemy. This is another sound that I used. It's very buzzy, so it adds the buzziness. And there's also another bass sound that I had, which is very low. And that's basically what I used for that. I also had in the verse, there's like a sound that goes, ew. I used Alchemy to find a gliding bass reef bass, and made it glide so that it will go beer in the middle of the verses. And the bass verses are also from Alchemy as well. They're just following the root notes and just going throughout the whole time. This is the first bass. That's a supporting layer, and it's very airy. This is another bass sound. That is a higher bass. And then this is the main bass sound, which is very low. Which is amazing. I also doubled that with the lead, but I put the lead sound with the bass MIDI, and then it came up with this. And swiftly moving on to the chords. There's no chords in the verse. It's just this lead sound with a patch that I made in Alchemy, which, you know, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with sound design, but I just made a sound in Alchemy. That idea was in my head so much, and I really think that I got the idea that I wanted at least, even if it is not perfect. But then in the chorus, there is a lot more traditional chords. So the anthemic lead and the future strings are playing the main chord sound. Here is the main body of chords. That is with anthemic lead. This is future strings. Just adding some wobble to the whole chords. And then these two are playing higher, more notes higher to fill the frequency spectrum just a bit more with different textures. Here's one of the first sounds. And then here is the next sound. Again, stock logic is from Alchemy. And then I also had this sound as well, which is just the beginning of the lead sound that I use basically. And this is just the lead sound that is just a verse link between the chorus and the a link between the verse and the chorus. And there's also a sub drop that I forgot to talk about as well. There's a sub drop as well that happens. And that is the whole song, basically.